everyone. I was setting up a inflatable boat this weekend. I was down the shore. I got an RV and a permanent site, which allows me to escape during this happening that everything's with us all locked down in our homes. So the wind was howling. It was just howling. And I have a 15-foot inflatable, and there's no way I could set it up. So I started thinking, first of all, life is a lesson. Okay, we're here to learn. We're here to grow, and when we grow, we get opportunities. And sometimes our life lessons are like the wind. We get a little breeze, touches us. Do we even notice it? Do we take it for granted? Do we show any appreciation for it? And sometimes the breeze doesn't get noticed, so we get a little stronger wind that comes our way. And if that doesn't get noticed, a little bit stronger wind comes our way. And soon you find that many of us, and I'm included because I'm human, we need a hurricane to come through or whack us across the side of the head to get the message through that we're doing something wrong and we should really be doing something better. And my thought is just that when we're going through this, are you growing? Are you taking advantage of the opportunity? I know many people are struggling. I'm fortunate. I'm very grateful that my life hasn't changed much because of the circumstance I'm in right now. But also, we're creating debt. Everybody says they're forgiven, and it's true. We're all forgiven. Okay, we all make mistakes. We're all human beings, and we go through life, and we all have regrets. And sometimes we have big regrets. Sometimes we have little regrets. But it's also like shopping, okay? So when you go out and you shop and you spend and you put it on that credit card, eventually you got to pay the bill. So we're forgiven for what we do and the mistakes we made, but there is a karmic bill that comes due when we're all done. So are you creating good karma that you'll be happy when the bill comes, or are you creating bad karma? So just because you went and you said you were sorry doesn't mean that you don't have to learn the lesson. And that's what life is about. And a lot of the things that happen to us are happening because of life's lessons and part of the deal that we made before we came here. And people go through it. Countries go through it. It's all part of nature, and it's a matter of how you deal with it. And if you actually give into it, and you are grateful for the things that happen to you, you learn to be grateful for the lessons. You learn to be grateful for the blessings. And when it's all said and done, the more grateful you are, the more things you'll get that you're grateful for. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're grateful for all your lessons, but it creates that you will understand them, see them, and navigate them easier. Because if we navigate our lessons easier and the problems that arise, we can get through it much easier than if we're always running into that wall. Are you the type of person that likes to run into that wall and say, hey, thank you, sir, I have another? Let's face it, when it's pleasurable, yeah, we want another, like a second helping of chocolate cake or something. But other times, no, we don't want to be that way. We really have to navigate everything at a much higher level so that soon our lessons are getting better and better and better. And you have very little karmic debt at that point. When you get rid of all the past debt and all the past lessons, you will then have just instant karma. And instant karma certainly lets you know, trust me, lets you know right away when you screwed up. But then again, you go, okay, I got the message. I won't do it again. And get through there. So something to think about, all right? I'm going to be starting a new series called What If? And what if is going to be that I'm going to just throw some things out there. What if this? What if that? And just things to ponder. Because when we think, we grow. And you don't have to agree with everything. And I don't expect anybody to agree with me, okay? Because you got to go, everybody needs to be where they need to be at this moment. And wherever you are is where you should be, all right? But the question is, where do you want to be? Where do you want to put your focus? Are you focusing where you want to be, or are you focusing on your problems? Just little things to ponder. So if you have a lot of problems, take a look at your focus, okay, and see what you're focusing on, and try to pay attention to where you want to be, not where you don't want to be. Just like if you focus on the past, you're living in the past, and you're staying attached to it. Uh, People that are scared to death all the time are worried about the future. That's a major problem with worry, because if you're focused on the negative things that could happen in the future, then you're attracting that. Focus on the present. Enjoy the moment. Um, Even if the moment's not that good, find the lesson in it. Because even if everything seems to be a complete failure in your life at the moment, or a decision you made was a failure, if you learn from it, you're never a failure. As long as there's a lesson in it, and everything has a lesson. Over time, you'll learn some of my lessons. I share them. I definitely share them. But keep this in mind. When you come up to a problem, most problems have 5 outcomes, and it's up to you to choose what it is. And this could be a good problem, good decision, or it could just be something you got to do. Okay, but keep in mind that there's usually 2 positive paths you can take. There's a neutral path, and there's 2 negatives. So if you only focus on the negative, that's all you're going to see. So look to see if you can see a different path. See if you can find the positive path in anything, and focus on that and head in that direction. And life will really be different. So I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you all soon. Look for my new thing called What If. All right. It's just throwing stuff out and let you ponder it. Because remember, everybody's where they need to be at the present moment. All right. It's up to you to go where you want to go. Thanks, and take care.